Hello, and welcome to On Stage at the BACP. As always, thank you for inviting us into your home, office, or wherever you're watching from today. Before we move on, I want to give a shout out and a thank you to Larry Cochran and Jill Lingle for posting the things that they were thankful for on our Facebook page last week. Today, I'm thankful it's December and 2020 is almost over. Our special guest today is another one of our board members. He's been around the BACP off and on, working behind the scenes and on the stage for years, but I'll let him tell you about how that all got started. And he's also going to be talking to us about our upcoming live feed Christmas edition of On Stage at the BACP. Please welcome Ron Friedberg. Okay, Ron, thank you so much for being here today. You've been a part of the Playhouse for quite a while. Tell us how you got started, when you got started, all of that.
Let's say about 30 or 35 years ago.
Oh.
Yeah, when the theater was just starting, a good friend of mine, Tom Berenson, invited me up to audition. I refused. He invited me again. I refused. He invited me again, and I finally tried it. Fell in love with theater, did a show. I think I did 8 more after that, before I finally took a break. Anyway, it was just a very enjoyable time back then. We built the theater. We literally built the theater.
Wow.
And the seats and the control booth and everything else, and put on shows. It was kind of like Charlie Brown in a garage.
Wow, wow. So what was the first show that you did?
The first show I did was a special show that they did for a fundraiser for Halloween. It was Dracula.
Okay.
It was done straight. I was Dr. Seward, and it was done, like I said, it was done dramatically straight. So
Yeah.
it was not a caricature show, and it was very scary. And we did 4 shows that one night, every 2 hours. We did it for $1.
Oh my
We had
gosh.
people all night long. We didn't leave until about 2 o'clock in the morning, and we scared a lot of people.
Wow, wow, that's amazing. I'd never heard that story before, so thank you very much for sharing. So now you have come back to the board here in Broken Arrow, and your wife is on the board as well, and she's working on some special projects and things like that for us. Anything, before we talk about her next special project, anything specific that sticks out as a special memory here at the Playhouse? Something that was hysterical or something that was like unbelievable? Somebody gave a donation of $100,000, which has probably never happened, but
That's going to happen. We're waiting for it.
okay.
It's going to happen, and it'll be unusual.
And then we'll tell that story over and over.
Well, speaking of raising money, back in the early days, Broken Arrow was small. There was just Main Street, and everybody knew each other. So we could go around to the different stores. We knew the owners. We knew the bank owners, presidents of the bank. We would ask them for a donation of a gift card, something like that. And we would have a show, give people a chance to win. At one time, we received a gift of $10,000
Wow.
from Amico.
Oh, wow.
We kept our theater named after them for a long, long time. We also gave away a motorcycle that First National Bank of Broken Arrow gave to us way back then.
Oh,
or maybe it was Arkansas Valley. I don't remember, because they each gave us stuff, and very
Right.
kind of them back then.
Wow.
And that got a lot of attention. We sold a lot of season tickets back then. Times have gotten a little tougher now, and especially now with the COVID thing, but that brought people in, and we've got other ideas to bring people in, even during the COVID.
Right. Well, and one of those was last month when Kelly coordinated the Remember the Ladies short
Right.
play thing that was on Zoom.
Right.
And now she's working on something for December. And I'm going to ask you to just give us a few details. I don't know how much she shared with you, but at least give us some kind of tickler that gets us interested in it anyway.
Well, I thought this was all a secret,
Oh,
but I'll let it out.
okay.
Okay? She told me that they were going to have a nice family night for the Christmas holiday.
Okay.
For all the folks who had been stuck at home, couldn't get out of the house, couldn't go see their friends. This would be a way of bringing her theater friends into the house and just kind of have a nice cozy evening in front of the tree. From what I understand, it's good. First of all, it's going to be on December 12th. It's going to be live on Facebook. You can get your information by going to our homepage, our webpage, on FB, Facebook, Instagram, and of course right on our own BACP website. We're going to have a series of nice family-oriented Christmas stories. We're just going to sit in front of the tree or in front of the fireplace, and we're going to present readings of some of the warmest Christmas stories that there are, ones that are dear to most people's hearts at around this time. So we can just kind of relax, forget about the problems that are out there for a while, enjoy the holiday season most of all, because that's what's most important this time of year.
Right, and we're going to be doing it on Facebook
We're
Live,
going to be
right?
we're going to be doing it live on Facebook, streaming on Facebook. And I'm not going to tell you who all's in it, but I will tell you that you will recognize some of the people. And if you don't know BACP, you'll meet some really neat people that are really good performers and can bring some warmth into the evening.
Cool. Well, thank you so much for being here, for starting us back those many years ago and doing all the fundraising and the work that had to be done. And thank you for your service now that you're giving to us at the Playhouse. Look forward to hearing more from you, maybe at a later date. Otherwise,
Sure.
Thank you again for today. We appreciate it.
Happy holidays.
I hope you enjoyed our visit with Ron today, and I hope you're excited about our upcoming On Stage at the BACP Christmas edition, which starts at 7:30 p.m. Saturday, December the 12th, right here on our Facebook page. In fact, you can go sign up for it today right here on our Facebook page. And then as the time approaches, Facebook will send you a reminder so that you don't forget it. This is our first attempt at doing a live Facebook feed, and so we'd love to have you be part of it and join us for that event. Thanks again today for inviting us into wherever you are, and we hope you'll invite us back next week for more On Stage at the BACP.